And just like that, we are live. How we doing, everybody? I'd love to jump over to Twitter. Let me make sure that it's actually showing live. Should be good, though. Once I see that, then we can talk. Yeah, we're live. Man, it's Friday. It's a good day. I love me a Friday. I'm excited. We've got 4 cappers here. We're sponsored by Onyx Odds. I'm gonna be dropping links not just to Onyx. I'm gonna be dropping odds for all 4 of these guys coming up here in a minute. So make sure you check those out. Let's get some subscribing going. These guys are absolutely crushing it. Excited to talk some baseball, and I'm excited to not have to talk today. Like, other than moderating, nobody wants to hear what I have to say, and I don't blame them. I don't even want to hear what I have to say. So, like, super excited about it. We'll kick it off. Just so we do some quick intros here. We've got Moneyline Hacks. What's going on, Moneyline?
What's good? Happy to be here. First time on Dub Club TV with all you great gentlemen. Just happy to talk baseball with you guys today.
Absolutely. Great gentlemen. I don't know about that, but some damn good cappers. How about that, at least? Brandon, how we doing? DTP, what's good today?
All good, living the dream, man. Happy Friday. I actually just got off stream, so it's only in Brandon fashion I hop back on stream after doing the stream.
It's all streaming all day, right?
Pretty much.
I love it. Ben, Parlay Pancakes, how we doing, man?
Fantastic. I'm just excited for football. I tell you what, I love talking baseball. It's been a great season, but I am giddy right now. So
we'll tell you what, we'll do like a football futures real soon here, or just not today. Today's baseball. Can you get me one more week of baseball? All right.
Of course I can.
Love it. DJ Quota, how we doing today on the Friday?
We're good, man. I'm on a 5-day heater. It's been a good week. Been crushing all sports. U.S. Open. Did a NFL preseason mega last night. Crushed that. I got a couple of home run 2-leggers. Hit those. Yeah, it's been a good week.
Doing the things. Well, we're gonna keep that rolling. Hopefully, if you guys aren't doing some free play stuff, make sure we're doing that, because people are loving that. That's a good thing. We're gonna have JB, an engineer from Dub Club, on later to talk about some new exciting things. If you're watching, you see this little ticker down here. We're just making DCTV a whole lot of fun. Good stuff's happening. I love that. And if it's good with you guys, I'm gonna ask you to share this link. If you're watching right now, share this link, because if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I want to send somebody to an MLB game this weekend. Ooh. So I'd love to give away some tickets. Let's unlock that at 1,000 views. So let's share this out. We're gonna drop links for everybody so we can subscribe. And with that, I'm gonna hopefully shut up mostly. We have one early game because the Cubs love to play an early game on a Friday, and I love that. So my thought is, let's talk about this game. But as we build a community slip later, we're not going to include it because we want to give people time to actually tap into everything. But if you're following along live here, not only does that unlock the ability to potentially get some tickets, and what I need from you if you want those tickets, make sure that you comment, interact with us, tell us what you're thinking. What if we say something stupid? It'll be me probably. If I say something stupid, go ahead and tell me I'm stupid. I don't care. But tell us what you're thinking on these slips. Like, interact with us. We're here to have a good time, build some slips together. But we're going to start, like I said, with this Cubs game, which we will not build into our future slip. But if you're watching live, good chance to talk. Little Reds and Cubs. We've got Louder and Peterson throwing. And Moneyline, I think we decided that you've got to start it off as our newbie. So, right? Isn't that only fair?
That's only fair.
It's only fair, my friend. That's how we're going to do it. So what do you got for us on this game? Anything that you're loving, anything you're hating, anything like that?
Yeah, I'm really not loving any of the straight markets here. I don't like the total. I don't like the spread. I don't like the money line. I do think the Cubs will win, but not enough to lay nearly $2 on it with that minus 180 juice. I have to say right now, I think Chicago, like I said, they'll probably win the game, but this is where betting and picking winners are two different things. Instead, I isolate the part I do like, which is Chicago's offense against Loader. So for that reason, I am liking the Cubs team total over 3.5 points for this one.
And just so I know, from my own personal side, I see you've got an LA hat on. Who's your team?
Yeah, so my team, they're a humble team. They don't scoop up many players. They like to build in-house, never bring in superstars. I'm just kidding. It's the Dodgers, and I'm proud of it. I love the Dodgers. That's my team. Grew up around SoCal. So I'm a Dodger fan.
That, you know what, I'm going to accept that as a Tigers guy. You and I, we can have a good conversation when we get to that game later.
Okay.
Brandon, how about you? What are you seeing on this Cubs game? You've got your Cubs. Oh, you had your Cubs hat on. You switched it.
I got to make sure I represent my team.
Oh shoot! The one hat that scares me.
I do like watching the Cubs though. I bought that hat after Michael Busch cashed me out on a home run play last year.
You give me
Fair.
I buy hats. I can't buy the jersey. I'll only buy a jersey for my team, but if someone cashes me out, I wouldn't mind buying a hat. Goes with the fit. You know.
It's fair.
What are you seeing in this
game? I had two guys that I really love for home runs. I have Michael Conforto and Alex Bregman. They just look absolutely great against the pitch mix against Rhett Lauder, who's allowed 6 home runs in his last 5 starts. 3 to lefties, 3 to righties. I think righties do have a slight edge because he does have a higher barrel rate and about 30% fly ball to righties. So I think Bregman is kind of my favorite. He's also just been crushing the ball lately against the pitch mix. He's has over 1,000 ISO. 1,000 slugging, 600 ISO, 40% fly ball. He's averaging 251 feet on this pitch mix. I think he just looks great. And then I think his recent form, 7 home runs his last 15, 3 home runs his last 7 games. I think even if you want to water it down to bases or HRRs, you can, but I absolutely love Alex Bregman. The only thing that's a little bit spooky about him is his OPS during day games is significantly lower than his night game OPS. So that's the only thing that I kind of had to take in stride, but you cannot at least sprinkle on Alex Bregman today with his recent form right now.
My friend Ben, what are you seeing here?
Look, money line over there kind of, I mean, you nailed it right off the bat, I think. So welcome to DCTV. Look, I like the Cubs too here. I don't like the price. I don't have any action on the game personally. I look towards Ellie if I want to go anywhere for HRR here. I think David Peterson is fascinating on under 4.5 strikeouts today. I mean, you'll get a lot of hits, strikeouts, and money line talk from me today. I think we look at how he's played against the Reds this season. 4 strikeouts, 1 strikeout in a combined 8 innings across those 2 games. Absolutely looked terrible in the game in the middle of June. They lost by 12 in that game. So, I mean, we're getting plus money under 4.5 there. I think that's an interesting price. But I don't have any action on the game personally.
That's okay, because we're not going to play it as a group here anyway. But again, this is just for anyone who wants to follow live. It's a great way to tap in on this early game. DJ Quota, how we doing, man? What do you got?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really love this game, but I'm always the guy that's always up on new people, new talent. I do kind of like Hector Rodriguez. He's a rookie for the Reds. He's been crushing it lately. He's been putting up, at least 1 hit a game, sometimes 2 or 3. He's been seeing the ball really well lately. For a long shot, I would take him for a home run, but I also like Michael Conforto for a home run as well. He's got a previous homer off of Lauder. And if you want to look at history specifically, I think Sal Stewart's the only one that has a previous homer off of the Peterson. So, not a huge fan of the super early games. They usually turn out to be duds. But, if I had some long shots, I'd go with the Hector Rodriguez home run and Conforto home run.
Well, that is the nice thing. Like you said, sometimes they do end up being duds, but we don't have to play anything. And if nothing else, it's like a warm up to the rest of the evening's games.
I mean, it could be a banger. You never know. It just you really never know.
Things do happen, which is always fun. But all right, so with that, we're going to get into the games that we're actually possibly going to play. Again, hope long and willing to build a slip with us here, because I think that's the fun thing is like let's ride together, sweat together, and go from there. So with that, we are going to jump, and I'll tell you guys this. Usually, I'm going to move it around and let different people start, but clearly, we got to start with Moneyline Hacks again because him and I have a game that we have to look in on here. So Moneyline, we've got Dodgers at Tigers, which wouldn't usually be much of a storyline. We've got a team that's really good and a team that's not very good right now, but obviously, we've got Scooble returning home to Detroit. I am a Detroit fan, sadly, right now. It's as Eric says, Scooble's still a sore subject. It's not for me. I think business was done. I don't think he wanted to be in Detroit anyway, so I don't care. Like, good for him. But what do you think happens in this game? That's the real question. What are you guys seeing? What do you like? And mandatory, at least say something about Scooble because that's going to be the storyline tonight for sure, one way or another.
Yeah.
So Moneyline, what are you thinking in this one?
So yeah, again, another game I'm staying off the juice here with that minus 200 on the Dodgers line. Obviously, like you mentioned, Matt, the story is Scooble going back to Detroit, but I don't really care about that revenge narrative. What I care about is finding a better way to bet the game where Los Angeles is extremely expensive. So being a fan of betting these games, I've gotten quite good at it. The cleanest way for me to attack this game would be to have Scooble record a win. And if you're not too big on Scooble recording a win, if your book's not too big on that and they don't have that line, I would try an alternative of Scooble 18 plus outs or over 17.5. You're basically saying that Scooble gives me a quality outing and the Dodgers give him enough run support. So I get out of laying that minus 200 over the Dodgers money line. And for now, I'm just going to target Scooble. I think he's going to have a great night. And he didn't have a bad night in this Dodgers debut, but he didn't have the night people thought he was going to have. So I think tonight is going to be that night.
Ben, we'll shoot it to you. We'll try to start moving this around a little bit. Ben, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I'll breeze through this one quickly. This is a spot where I have the Dodgers in a two-teamer. I'm taking the juice on this one, unfortunately. but I mean, we'll hit the second team when we get there. But I don't see a world in which the Dodgers drop this one here. I'm not a big proponent of this whole revenge narrative. Scooble's going to have a crazy game because of that. Like, I don't buy into that. But the Dodgers are the better offense, like head and shoulders. The Tigers have been a bottom two offense over the past 7 games. I think they played the White Sox and the Royals or something like that. Two pitching cores that are, should not have them sitting at the bottom of the league. They're terrible against lefties. I don't see a world in which the Dodgers don't get this one.
That pains me, but I can't tell you I disagree in any way. DJ, what do you got?
Yeah, I don't really care too much about the Scooble narrative either. It's either he's going to go out there and really stick it to him. But it's funny because I've seen him even say already that he would be open to coming back to Detroit. So it's like,
he's lying. He's just saying the good words, and that's okay. He's doing business.
Yeah, he's just trying to stay in good graces with the fans, I think. But yeah, he's either going to go out there and, I could see him. Let's play it safe. I could see him going out there and getting at least clearing his line over 6.5. If he can't do that, then I think he's going to have one of those, Scooble meltdowns that he always has. I live in Flint, Michigan, so I'm actually a Tigers fan too. So,
DJ, how have we never talked about this? Do you know, I used to live 5 minutes from you until I moved across the country. I was in Grand Blanc.
Yeah, I live in Burton.
Dude, we were neighbors. It's fine. We'll talk off. But
all right, yeah. I'll go just I don't really have a ton of stuff for this game. It's probably going to be, one-sided, I would think, pretty much. But I'd feel comfortable taking over 6.5 Ks for Scooble.
Well, it's funny because you say you are a Tigers fan. You mentioned that Scooble, he just always gives up a bomb, right? Something out of nowhere, so that 1.5 line's kind of interesting to me too,
I could definitely see, like Dingler or somebody, going yard on him, just kind of, just to shove it to him. But yeah, Dingler maybe, or even got guys like How You Lee, Cole Keith, just some guys that randomly hit bombs off of pitchers. They're not guys that are hitting home runs every other day, but they're, they'll hit one where it's just random and it's funny how it happens. But yeah, that's what I got.
Well, and AJ Hinch is going to load the lineup with righties, so How You Lee is going to be in there.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of it, but that means that Colt Keith won't start, I'm sure.
Probably have Gleiber, Torres, and a lot of the other righties on the squad. But it's been sad to watch Tigers. They had so much momentum last year and the year before, and it's kind of just
they had momentum 2 weeks ago, and now they've just fallen off into absolute obscurity.
That's the story of the Tigers, man. They get it going and then they just fall apart.
Brandon, what do you got on here? What are we missing?
All right. So for this one, another favorite for a home run, Max Muncy. I think he has a really good matchup against Drew Anderson, who in his last 5 starts, he's also struggling with lefties. He's allowed 216 ISO, 451 slugging, 3 home runs. His HR9 is almost at 1.98. And yeah, just a ton of fly balls, almost I think about 36% fly ball rate, which is just atrocious. And I think Max Muncy, he just matches well with the pitch mix. He has in his last 15 batted ball events, he has 3 home runs against Anderson's pitch mix. So I think that it's a clear indication he's in good form. 800 ISO, 1500 slugging, 40% fly ball. He's averaging pretty good distance, 240. And yeah, market wise, he's good. He's at a pretty good price too, so I'm not mad at it. You're getting some good value on him. I'm using root bets right here. They got him at fair odds at 388. You can get him. The best price is on Profit X at 461, but you can get him pretty much at BetMGM 390. You can get him at a really good price. So I think it's, even if you don't completely love them, value-wise, it's a really good play.
Love it. And again, these guys all have links in our Twitter right now. Get signed up with them. There's a link there for Onyx Odds, which, again, we appreciate their sponsorship today. Make sure you get signed up and utilizing what's out there for you, because there's people doing the work for you. And that's what I love about it, because I can't tell you that I follow everything. And that's why I love hearing you guys talk about it, because it's what you do. And you're better at it than I could ever be. So might as well trust the pros, right? All right, so let's jump to the next game. And again, 1,000 viewers is going to unlock some MLB tickets. So let's see that viewer count going up. If you're on right now and thinking, bro, I want to go to an MLB game this weekend, tell your friends, retweet, get that going. Let's break that 1,000 mark and give away some tickets. I like giving away Dub Club money. That's really what it comes down to. Like, it's just for me. I just like, hey, let's spend Dub Club money on some tickets for somebody. Send them and have a good time. Let's jump to Miami at Washington. And DJ, you want to start us on this one?
Yeah, sure. Who is it? Yuri Perez pitching?
Yeah, I've got I've got Perez and Kent going.
Yeah, I had all these notes. I wrote them down for the stream, and then it's like I'm reading them back, and I'm like, I don't know if I even like that anymore. But
Isn't it funny how fast things can change?
Yeah, and I literally wrote all this down 15 minutes for a stream. But that's just how my mind goes. I'm definitely an overthinker for sure. I got down on my notes. I like Lyle for a home run. He's been crushing it lately. And also have Roberto Hernandez for 2 bases, or you could even take him for a home run. He's another guy that's been crushing it. Yeah, I kind of wrote all these notes down last minute. Yeah, I'm not going to waste too much time on this game. I don't really love a bunch of props here, but I like either Lyle or Andres Chaparro. Got to get the roll going there.
You got to get all of it, right?
Yeah.
Ben, what about you? Anything you love in this game? Anything you hate in this game right away? What are you thinking?
I When I first took a look at this slate, similar to DJ, I had a lot of conviction in the Marlins, which I have cooled off on a bit. So I have no action on the game. If I was to pick something here, I would probably look towards the over 8.5.
Over 8.5 on it. Okay. Brandon, you're nodding your head. What are you thinking here, my dude?
I wouldn't bet this one heavy, but I do agree with DJ Cotto on this one. Lyle and Alberto, I call him Harry. They look pretty good. I think Lyle he just looks insane against the pitch mix. Everything's in green. He has, ideal ISO slugging. His average launch angle is at 25 degrees. So I'm like, he's in a clear home run window, and he's averaging about 234 average distance on the pitch mix. It's just that Yuri Perez hasn't allowed any home runs his last 5 starts. So even though he shows some control issues, a ton of walks, he's not giving up any runs. So that's one thing that I'm just a little bit concerned about. But other than that, I think Lyle, if you want to bet a home run, is a good option.
What do you think of Moneyline?
Yeah, so for this one, I guess I'm against the consensus here. I'm pretty high on the Marlins tonight. It's one of the biggest starting pitching gaps on the board. Perez 7-9, 3.17 ERA, 137 strikeouts versus Kent, who's 0-2 with the 8+ ERA. Perez doesn't need to be perfect here. The bigger question is for Washington, how long can Jackson Kent survive without putting the Nationals in a hole? So for that reason, I kind of like the Marlins run line. I know it's still playable for the money line, but if the Marlins do win, I see them winning by multiple runs. As long as my handicapping holds up and this pitching matchup is what I think it is, I like the Marlins -1.5 for about 1.5 units.
Awesome. And here's what I'm thinking, just so you guys know. Everyone's got so many different ways they come at these games that I love. I don't think we're going to get a consensus. So at the end of this, I'm going to ask you for the one pick in the entire day that is like your go-to. So just keep that in mind as we're going through games. I know there's a bunch of, and I love this, a bunch of, I can talk about this, but I don't love it. I get that. And that's what I love about, professional cappers like you guys, and that's what you get when you subscribe to these guys, is you're going to get the stuff that they love. Right now, we're talking everything and they're giving you some opinions, but then at the end of this, we're going to really focus into you have one play. What is it going to be on the day? And that's what, I'm excited to see what that turns into. Jumping back then.
I will say I'm looking through the bullpen right now and their rests right now for the Nationals as well. They have the privilege of turning to Waldron and Kranick, who both hold 6+ ERAs on the year. They're the only rested guys there. So makes me like the run line a little bit more there, money line.
Let's get it.
That's the thing that I always love too when you guys talk about stuff. You think about these things that I'm not smart enough to think about, like the bullpen health. You start to look at weather and the way some of this stuff breaks down. I'm like, I don't know. I think this guy might hit a home run. That's why I don't have a subscription out there for you to follow me. I'm an idiot. These are the people that know this stuff, and that's what I love about it. Jumping, we have a AL Central battle here with Kansas City and Cleveland. In Cleveland, Waka and Bibby. Ben, go ahead, do it up. I don't know where I'm at.
Coin toss. Nerfy, if anything. I mean, that's the only thing that piqued my interest earlier when I was going through it. I think I have the stats here. I mean, Waka's 21-5 on the Nerfy. Bibby's 20-7. Both of them, Waka sits right around just under 250 average against the top 3 in his career. Bibby right around 300 against the top 3 in the Guardians lineup. Most of that being Stephen Kwan, who admittedly has been on a bit of a tear, but is no sort of home run threat. So I think Nerfy would probably be the direction I look there, but no conviction in that game.
DJ, anything?
Yeah, I got a couple leans I like for homers. I like Joe Adell. He's 25.8 barrel percentage against the pitch mix. I also like Caglione and Vinny P for homer on the other side of the bullpen. But yeah, I'll just keep it at that. I'm not gonna get too deep in the weeds about it.
I mean, anytime you want to, we're here for the weeds. But if you're good,
Yeah.
I'm good. Moneyline,
Okay.
what about you?
Sorry, I was seeing. I think it's Ethan Sadboy. I do not like the NRFI for Jays Mariners. He sent in a comment.
Yeah, I saw. I was gonna get to him in just a bit when we get to that game,
Take
Ethan.
your job. My bad.
No, you're fine. Well, I don't know how to do my job. I'm just making it up. But Ethan, hold that. Hang out with us. We're gonna get to the Jays Mariners. We're walking through the whole slate, so make sure you're hanging out. All right, Ethan. I'm gonna keep us here for now.
Cool.
Again, just so I don't get. I'm not smart enough to jump around. That's really how my brain works. Like I'll get lost. I'll be the one stuck in the weeds and like not in a good way. What do you got for Kansas City and Cleveland? How about that one?
Yeah, so for this, it's a perfect game where I like the total a lot more than either of the sides. The two pitchers going against each other. It's not some Cy Young matchup here, but both guys are capable of controlling a game, and I don't see enough offensive separation to want to lay that price on Cleveland. To me, this feels like the starter who makes the first real mistake may lose, but I don't see it getting out of hand with either of these starters. Rather than guess which lineup's going to get the big hit and pick a side, I'd rather just go with the under here. I like under 7.5.
Very nice. Brandon, how about you, my friend?
For this one, I would have to say my absolute favorite, even though I'm probably not gonna bet it heavily, is Carter Jensen for a home run. His last 10 batted ball events against Bibby. I don't even know how you say his last name.
I hear it both ways depending on whose broadcast it is. So like whatever, it is what it is.
We had like a 5-minute debate.
And they say it differently every time. But I got Carter Jensen for a bomb. Pitch mix wise, he looks really good. Vinny P, if you want to go like matchup history, looks insane. Again, I'm using root bets for this one. He owns the pitcher tag, 10 for 17 with 2 home runs and 19 plate appearances versus the pitcher. So he's seeing the ball well whenever it's coming out of that dude's hand. So I think Vinny P also, if you want to sprinkle, he is pulling the ball really well. The only reason why I don't really love Vinny P is he has a 60% ground ball rate against the pitch mix right now. So not my favorite.
You know, and I'm not Dash, from Dub Club, who, was a professional ball player. Like I start to wonder how much that plays in, like, dude, I've lit this guy up, do I just go up there swinging going, I know I can hit another one? Or like, you're like, dude, he's still a pro too. Like I don't know that mentality. I won't pretend. I'm not Dash, who hit 4 home runs in a game. I feel like if I don't mention that, it's like I didn't fulfill my contractual obligations. Dash. Shout out Dash. All right, so jump into Houston and New York. Brandon, going to send it right back to you here. What are you thinking?
For Houston, let me take a look. Did I have anything? I did. I had 2. I had Luis Robert and Brett Beatty for a bomb. I absolutely love Beatty, especially since Hunter Brown is struggling with lefties. 2.51 HR9 and 3 bombs. Actually, no, 4 bombs. Excuse me. With a 13% barrel rate. So he's really struggling. And I think Beatty perfectly matched not only the pitch mix, but the zones. A lot of where Hunter Brown is pitching, it's overlapping where Beatty's looking for the ball, especially if you look at his barrel rate and his HR rates. It looks like the lower half of the zone is where Hunter Brown is going to be pitching, and Beatty loves that location. So I have him as a lean a little bit over Luis Robert, but Robert also, he has a hot bat. So he's been absolutely insane. Can't go wrong with him either. But I think I'm going to go with Beatty on this one.
And if you're following along here, just so we've talked about this, I dropped some links in Twitter there. Brandon's got a 50% off that's in there. So if you like what he's saying, a lot of home runs, what he's backing, subscribe to him, give him a shot. He's clearly worth it. We'll talk about these other guys too, because everyone's got some links going, which I love. Moneyline, what are you seeing in this game?
Yeah, so for this one, it's another one where I'm leaving that side alone. Houston's favored, but there are enough conflicting signals in the full game matchup that I don't need to prove who I know wins. Hunter Brown's strikeouts are cleaner, so at 5.5, I'm getting a reachable number. And what makes that even more appealing is the fact that it's going to be plus money. So then rather than lay the juice with Houston, I like Brown over 5.5 strikeouts at plus money. Yeah, short and sweet.
Moneyline, let's see if you have an opinion here. Ethan, who we're going to get to later because he asked a great question for a different game, but he wants to know Marcus Semien for a hit. He's got a good history against Brown. He said, do you have anything on that? And if not, does anybody else have a thought on that? That's a good thought from Ethan here.
Yeah, Ethan, I haven't really thought about that one. I'm going to leave that one alone. I don't want to throw out force something.
Anybody else have a thought on that? Is it something you've looked at by chance?
I can do some math in the meantime. Looking at Semien, though, bats 203 against righties on the season, and Hunter Brown BAA is 192. So that doesn't shape up all too well for him. Admittedly, 480 and 25 plate appearances. That's not a spot that I'm taking Semien personally, but
I'm gonna say I'm seeing.
I understand 25 plate appearances and 12 hits is not bad.
I was gonna say on Onyx odds, I've got his over hit at minus 159, but HRR is plus 128. Like maybe something there. I don't know. I'm not smart enough. That's why I talk to you guys. Going back to the game, DJ Quota, what you got for us?
I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. I'm gonna take Christian Scott to go over his strikeout line. He's actually gone over that line in 9 out of 10 games. He's just been throwing the ball really well. He does throw a heavy fastball mix, and a little bit of sliders and some off speed, but I think 6 should be a comfortable number that he should definitely be able to get. Houston has struggled lately with right-handed pitching. So yeah, that's my pick. 6 Ks for Christian Scott.
Love it.
You took the words right out of my mouth, my friend. I was going the same direction. I love it. No, I've got him at over 5 in a parlay today. I like him over 6 as well. Great spot. I mean, the guy, it's astonishing to me. He's a strikeout expert, doesn't have a crazy whiff rate on any of his pitches, but his four-seamer is up above 25%, which is a mark we really don't see all that much for a lot of these guys.
Yeah.
Especially with Velo being still like under 96 there. So strikeout specialist. I like it. He's been so consistent on that mark.
Sweet.
Awesome. Sorry. As you guys talk, I just sit here over on Onyx odds and start to like look up like what the lines are and see what we're seeing. So sometimes I get sidetracked. We all got a chance on that one, right?
Yes, sir.
Moneyline, I got you, right? Okay.
You got me.
All right. I don't.
Strikeouts.
All right.
Well, but not the Christian Scott ones.
That's okay. Let's go to Tampa Bay, where we've got Casey Mize for San Diego, Shane McClanahan for Tampa Bay on the bump. Casey Mize, just shout out. I'm actually surprised he's going. I don't know if it plays into anybody's thoughts here, but he was just hurt. He twisted his ankle on walking down the steps on the dugout, that just sucks. But so I'm surprised he's going today. But let's go to Moneyline. Let's start with you. What are you thinking here in San Diego at Tampa?
Yeah, for here, I think this is my cleanest normal Moneyline bet today, and it's probably Tampa Bay. It's not San Diego's being a bad team. They're really not. It's just you're giving me Shane McClanahan at home. Tampa is playing like one of the better teams in baseball. And unlike some of these other favorites lately, the price hasn't reached minus 180 or minus 200. I'm liking it for around minus 140 right now, which that's really important, especially if you're a big EV better like I am. And the matchup, it gives Tampa a path to dictate how this game is played without me having to pay an insane premium. I feel like it's a lot more stressful when I'm paying those premiums just for the team to win that I think should win. And it's a lot more heartbreaking when they don't win. So for this, I love the raised money line.
And I'm seeing on Onyx right now, I'm seeing Tampa Bay minus 129. So that's not bad.
Better than my DraftKings.
There you go. DJ, what do you got?
I usually don't play chalk home runs, but I just feel like Caminero's due for a home run. He actually has a home run off of the Casey before. Ex Tigers, Casey Mize. Yeah, that's what I've got written down here. I've also got written down Johnny DeLuca for one hit. I think the last time I looked at it, it was like -1. Don't quote me on this, but it's -130 maybe ish, which is a great value for just one hit. I mean, the guy's been crushing it lately. I mean, he's been putting up multiple hits in the last couple games, so he's
I'm
what's
looking
that?
right now. I'm looking right now. DeLuca, I've got over -183 is what I'm seeing on Onyx. Out
Yeah,
right
I
now.
mean, which is a great price for a guy that should get a hit with his eyes closed. So that's what I got.
Awesome. Brandon, what do you got?
I have Fernando Tatis Jr. for a bomb. Love the matchup. I believe he's going against Shane, who is struggling against righties. He's allowed 2 home runs to righties in his last 5 starts. Great barrel rate, great fly ball percentage to attack. It's nearly 40%. So he's clearly showing some struggle. And Tatis has just been on a tear. Over 1,000 OPS his last 7, 6 home runs his last 15. With I believe, it's the latest. His last home run was on a 23rd, and he hit 2, I think, on the heater. So I think he's in perfect form. He's going to see enough fastballs from Shane, who throws a fastball, looks like nearly 40% to righties. So that's definitely a pitch that he's going to lean on, and it's pretty weak as well. So he's giving up a 10% barrel on that 4 seam, low whiff rate, low K rate. So I think you can get that early. If you want to water this down to 2+ bags or even HRRs, you can. But I love Tatis for a bomb today.
Ben, why don't you round this game out for us, my friend?
I think money line. I think you hit it on the head. I like Ray's money line here as well. That top 5 in that offense right now are just lethal, especially against right-handed pitchers. I love Liam Hicks coming into that team. I think it's another solid bat. I mean, you spoke to Mize's injury concern earlier. I don't suspect they would put him out there unless he was 100%, but I still think I like the pitching I lean Shane's way, especially at home, and those top 5 guys in Tampa right now are just crushing it. So great pitching matchup. I lean Rays for sure. And Caminero, you brought it up too. I mean, 2+ HR is a spot where I've been mulling on all day for him as well.
Does that happen a lot where you're like watching a line and just like back and forth, like, what do I do with this? What do I do with this? I like it, but I don't. But I like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely some spots that I'll watch the price change throughout the day. A lot of these, especially with guys who are a bit chalky, the price will just get worse and worse and worse. So if I don't have some conviction right off the jump, I probably don't commit to it later. But Ray's money line, at least, they feed into each other there.
There you go. All right, don't go too far, Ben. We're going to kick this off with you. Colorado at Atlanta. We've got Sagano. We've got Holmes. We got a out of Ben because he's already not sure what he loves here, I don't think. What are you thinking, my friend?
I mean, I look at this matchup and I understand that Sagano's not great and that Grant Holmes is no absolute stud. I don't get the price, to be totally honest. I mean, I'm not playing it either direction, but anytime you see things creep towards like 230, 250, I mean, please no one take the Braves on the money line. Just promise me you won't.
Wow. Cool. I love that though. I love that. It's not a play. It's a please don't play.
Look, anytime the money line seeps past 200, it's going to take a whole heck of a lot to get me interested in that. Honestly, I mean, this Rockies offense has been all, they're a bit streaky, but I mean, they've got some guys who can hit for sure. I don't know if Goodman and Moniak are coming back in the lineup. I know they were out of the lineup yesterday. That would probably sway things a bit in my mind. I think good plus EV spot right now on Novig. Grant Holmes under 4.5 strikeouts, off by about 8% there. So solid spot if you've got access to Novig and you are on stream right now. Under 4.5, Scott, just over 8% there.
DJ, what do you got?
I got a couple of things. I got written down. I got Drake Baldwin for a home run. He's got a A+ grade against splitters, which Sagano throws that 22% of the time. Also has got 100% grade on the curveballs. I've just seen lately Sagano just get crushed, and I think if Goodman plays, I like him for home run. And also another guy that they got from the Marlins, Connor Norby, is another guy that's been really good on the offense for the Rockies. I'd be comfortable with 2 bases for Connor, maybe a sneaky home run. He's definitely due for one, but I do 2 bases, Connor Norby, and a bomb for Goodman and Drake.
Moneyline, what about you?
Yeah, so for this one, I think Atlanta probably wins, but like Ben said, saying Atlanta wins and laying that juice are 2 different decisions. And one I am not trying to make. So I'd rather lay the 1.5, somewhere around even money, than lay those $2 just to survive a 4-3 game. I don't think my heart could take it. We're going into football season as a Cowboys fan, and yeah, I don't think I could take it. So let me just get back on subject. And
you're a Cowboys fan and a Dodgers fan. What's going on?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what's going on. In 1995, all my friends were talking about how the Green Bay Packers are great, the Niners are great. I said, who else is good? They said Cowboys. I said, that's a great name. I'm a Cowboy fan now. We won the Super Bowl, and I've never seen one since. So that's the story.
Don't get your hopes up.
I never get my hopes up. Besides what people think, this is our year. Not all Cowboys fans think that way. But yeah,
could be worse. You could be a Lions fan like DJ Cota, I'm guessing might be.
Yeah, and a Bucks fan. Yeah.
Tough life, man. All right,
you guys won a Super Bowl recently.
Yeah.
Brandon, what are you seeing in this Rockies Braves game?
Sorry, I gotta guess.
I didn't see it. Yeah, you're good. That's how we know we're getting real.
Yeah. I'm with Quota on Drake Baldwin. Love him for a home run. I also have Matt Olson. They both look great. Both got really good value. I think Matt Olson fair odds are at 220, but again, you can get them on Profit X for 270. You can get them at really good prices. FanDuel has them at 225, not the best. So because of the price, I would probably lean more towards Drake Baldwin. And if Hunter Goodman does play, he looked insane. I did a stream earlier, and he was like probably like my top 2. It's him and Kobe Mayo. So if he does play, I love Goodman as well for a home run.
Love it. All right, let's go to what I think I assume is a game people are excited about. I don't know what the numbers and lines look like, but I just from a general baseball standpoint, it's got Red Sox at Yankees, Sandoval and Schlittler. DJ, kick us off. I've lost complete track of who's starting.
That's cool, man.
I'm not ignoring anybody. Hit us up, DJ. Start us up.
All right. I got written down Sandoval 5Ks, but I don't know if I love that anymore. I also like Mickey Gaspar. Dude has been an absolute demon the last couple games. He's one of those guys that are like short and stout, like Alejandro Kirk, Jake Berger. Just guys are, get down in there, really can just, dig it out. And he's been on a crazy streak. I've written down Mickey Gaspar 2 total bases or even home run. I mean, he's one of those guys that lately that just he gets that right pitch, it's going out the park. So Also, Sandoval, I feel comfortable with 5Ks. Yankees are not good at plate discipline whatsoever. They strike out like crazy. So yeah, that's what I got.
Let's jump to Brandon. What are you thinking?
I mean, look, you've got Brandon and I who are both in Boston and big Red Sox fans here. And I don't even want to say that I think we're going to lose, but
Don't do it.
so I'll politely decline to comment on who wins this game. And I like Patrick Sandoval for 5Ks as well, DJ. I know you brought that up.
Yeah.
You're going to sweat your ass off the whole way there.
Oh,
This
yeah.
guy's going to give up some hits. He's going to walk some guys. It's going to be sweaty, and they're going to leave him in there, and he will get there eventually. And I feel like I take him for 4 or 5Ks just about every time he pitches, and I sweat, and then he gets there. So I don't mind at all throwing that into play. He's not in one of my K plays today, but that's the direction I would go in this game. Man, I love Mickey Gasper too. I mean, what a tear! What a tear! I think 5 home runs over the past 9 games or something like that. The guy had 2 in his whole career before that. So
it's like a 4 or 5 game streak for a minute.
Dude, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I mean, it's shades of Kike Hernandez in the playoffs, like 2 or 3, like 3 seasons ago. So I love it. I will politely decline on who wins this game. I don't mind Schlittler K's either, but Boston is a tricky team to strike out sometimes as well. Yeah. So I think I've seen a lot of models pop Schlittler today, but that's the spot I would lay off of personally.
Brandon, we're going to keep it in the Red Sox family here. What are you thinking?
I concur with Mickey. Looks absolutely insane. Over 1,600 OPS his last 7, 5 home runs in his last 9. And the pitch mix, it just works. He has a great advantage, platoon split advantage. He's clearly on a heater. I'm just gonna go with the hot bat here and just go with Mickey. I think Mickey can do some damage, even if it's not a home run. 2+ bags is. I feel like he can get that done early.
He's been getting a lot of doubles lately too, which is I'd be comfortable hitting with taking a double as well.
All right, money line. Let's break up this Red Sox love here. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I do lean the Yankees, but that's not even.
Of course you do. You're a Dodgers and Cowboys guy. I knew this.
Well, I'm not a Yankees guy, I can tell you that. But today, I would lean the Yankees, but it's not really a strong signal on my end. Like we said, Schlittler's been outstanding. Sandoval hasn't. He's 1-2 with his 4.54 ERA. Instead of paying, I think, -60 or more on New York, or trying to be cute and call the Boston upset, I think the cleaner bet on this one is the under for 7.5. We just have to make sure the pitching stays under control.
Love it. All right, we're gonna jump to the Mariners Blue Jays, and I'm gonna drop this into this. This came up earlier from Ethan Sadboy. So I want to start with this. Does anybody have an opinion on it? Let us know from you 4 here. If someone just wants to start in on it, address it.
I know Cease is pitching for Toronto. Is it Hancock for?
It's Hancock, yeah.
It's a tricky one, man, because I feel comfortable on the C side, but Hancock can sometimes just get rocked in the first inning. Yeah, that's a tricky one. Me personally, I'd stay away from Nerfy for that game, but while I'm on the floor, I might as well give you my pick.
Exactly.
All right, so I like Cease in this game. I think he should have no problem getting 8 Ks. He's just been really, since he's came to Toronto from the Padres, he's just been excellent. I mean, he's gone out there. I mean, he's had a couple games where it weren't as great as the others, but when you're multiple games like 11 Ks, 12 Ks, 10 Ks, I mean, it's hard to do that, game in, game out. But I feel comfortable with 8. I don't really love anything else on the offense side on either team. Yeah, that's what I got. Cease 8 Ks.
Okay, so Ethan had a follow-up. So whoever wants to help him out here. Jump in. You're next.
The only thing that scares me is the Hancock side of it, but I don't know.
Talking about under 1.5. Fade it. What are we thinking? Somebody jump in.
I feel like I'm the king of the nerfy +1, I call him. The game that I actually went with for my nerfy today has already come and gone in the Padres Rays game, which I know is a little contrarian to my love for the top of the Rays order. But I think Mize has just he's been so solid early, and even against the top of that Rays order, he's been okay. I think he gets it done there. I personally took the Mariners Blue Jays nerfy here, and then cashed out, just digging more into Hancock today. It concerns me. I don't mind I think the 1.5 probably gets done, but you're gonna pay. Price can be -450 or something crazy like that. Yeah. It's just not a spot that I love right here, so I would pass on that. I like the Blue Jays here in this one. Cease is going to go out there and crush. It's interesting. Hancock and Cease both. The last 2 times these guys faced this opponent, both went out 7 clean innings. DJ, I don't know if you said that. I was looking through some stats while you were talking, but that probably gives some credence to an under here. That's not where I'm touching this one personally, but I like the Blue Jays in this game.
Moneyline, what are you thinking?
Yeah, so for this one, I'm going with my my normal trend that I go with. I'm not trying to lay juice on Toronto. I think they're around -175 or something like that.
-140.
Oh, -140.
I've got them at 147 over here on Onyx odds. We appreciate sponsoring today's stream.
Yeah, that Onyx line isn't too bad. Anything under -150, I would probably lean toward that money line. But honestly, I like Dylan Cease right now. I like his strikeouts, and I know it's over 7.5, and 7.5 sometimes is scary to play. But he's over 200 strikeouts. His swing and miss profile is ridiculous. The key for me is that this bet doesn't require me to know who's starting for Seattle, which is great. And I had that early in the day. Not sure if things change, but I like Cease to have over 7.5 strikeouts.
Sweet.
Brandon, did we talk to you about this one? I lost track again.
You have it, but it's all right because I skipped this game anyways.
You said no. See, I knew that. We worked that out in advance. I knew that.
Yeah.
How about Texas and Milwaukee? You got something on that one for me, Brandon?
Texas. Let me see. I think I did.
Bradford going for Texas. We've got Logan Henderson going for Milwaukee.
I had Jake Berger for a bomb. Berger has been. Actually, no, I had a few for this one. I am tripping. I had a few. I had Tristan Peters. Actually, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. I had Jake Berger and Bowers. I don't know why I clicked on that one. I have Jake Berger and Bowers. I don't know if Bowers is playing. But both lit up for me. I have a highlight setting that I use, and they both got pulled. Both have 20% bear on the pitch mix, and seeing the ball quite well. I am leaning a little bit more to Berger since he has a little bit more better recency, but it is a tougher matchup against Logan Henderson because he's struggling really against lefties, not so much righties. So, but I still love Berger a lot for just what he's doing right now is absolutely insane.
What about you, Moneyline?
Yeah, so it's kind of similar to Atlanta for me. Milwaukee's a little too expensive on the money line, but I do think they have a chance to control the game. Henderson's been excellent. Milwaukee, I think they're 83-51. And if the handicap is that the Brewers have the starter and the team advantage, I'd probably rather make them prove it by 2 runs and get that plus money. So similar to Atlanta, I do like the run line plus the plus money. That's my favorite way to bet this game.
Ben, thoughts? Oh, go ahead. Finish it. Sorry.
It's if somebody wants a prop instead, then on this, the Henderson strikeouts is definitely worth looking at.
All right, now Ben, what are you thinking?
I mentioned that I was laying the juice hard on 2 games today. This is the other half of it. It's the Dodgers Brewers thrown together. You get the price comes out to around plus 150 on that. I don't mind the run line here at all either. I think the Brewers go out and absolutely eviscerate the Rangers today. Massive pitching advantage. Something that I have never seen before, or I haven't seen in months. The entire Rangers starting lineup bats a blended 250 or under against Henderson's Arsenal, which is nearly unheard of. He just carries this massive pitching advantage here, and long day for Bradford ahead. So a lot of conviction here in the Brewers, and I like Andrew Vaughn too. I mean, I know he's been on a tear, but the guy's batting like a blended nearly or over 400 against Bradford's Arsenal too. So a solid day ahead for him too, I think.
Some strong thoughts on that. I love it. DJ, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I got two leans off of that game on both sides of the field. I got Jock Peterson for home run for Texas. That's my guy, man. I mean, he's really had a resurgence this year. I always can get him right. I just can't ever get him paired with the right person. It drives me crazy. I always can get Jock, and then the other person on a 2-leg always blows it. But I like Jock for Rangers, and then I like Cheerio for Milwaukee. Cheerio's one of those guys that he's usually a multiple game, like in a row, home run hitter, and he's got good stats against the pitch mix, righty versus lefty. I like it. Jackson last night, he had I think a two homer game, was crushing it. Every time he went out there was getting a hit. So I like Jackson Churio and Jock Peterson for home run.
Love it. All right, guys, we got 5 more games still. I feel like there's just been so much baseball today. I love it. I really appreciate everyone coming on and talking, everyone that's following so far. Again, there's links on Twitter to all 4 of these great cappers. There's a link to Onyxodd, who we again thank for sponsoring today's stream. So what do you say? Let's get these last 5 and let's build a slip together, huh? Yeah. Moneyline, we're going to start with you. We're going White Sox at the Twins, Castillo and Creamer. What do you got?
Yeah, so for this one, this is kind of a game where I think sometimes the name on the jersey could trick people. People might still see White Sox and instinctively think they're a bad baseball team still, but 70 and 63, they're not. I know I felt that way, but yeah, they're not a bad baseball team. And the Twins, they're below 500. Neither starting pitcher gives me a reason to automatically trust the favorite. And what really catches my attention is that we're getting Chicago at, again, plus money. I love that plus money when it makes sense. Yeah, I'm liking the White Sox to win this game at plus money. And I'm not calling this the safest bet. I'm not saying put 2 units on it. I'm just saying as far as this game goes and a value standpoint, I think the White Sox today are one of the more interesting dogs.
DJ, thoughts?
Yeah, I actually got some exciting stuff about this game. We got Walker Jenkins making his MLB debut. He's been killing it in AAA. He's the Twins' #1 prospect. He's got 13 RBIs and 8 home runs this month in AAA. He's definitely one of those guys, it's kind of a running joke and lately with the FanDuel and on the real app, if they don't have a picture, they're going to hit a bomb. So it's kind of one of those guys. Yeah. So I actually have him in a nuke, like super nuke play that I put together with Kalen Culpepper and Tristan Peters, 3-legger. It's just an insane play, but I mean, who knows? Crazier things have happened. So it's hard not to go with Tristan Peters. Man's been, I think, 5-game homer streak. Dude's just came out of nowhere and just crushing it. I mean, he had home runs sprinkled here and there, but not like this. So, and also Kalen Culpepper is another guy. He's a rookie that's just came into the Twins organization, I think, last month, but he's just been crushing it. He had a home run last night. I would actually, I would take I think Walker Jenkins is plus 800 for a home run. So even if you want to run him as a straight, I mean, it's not a guarantee, but we've seen it time and time again. These guys that make these MLB debuts come out there and just crush it. Joshua Baez with the 3 home runs. I mean, Chase DeLauder, 2 home runs. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. These guys want to go out there and really show what they got when they, so that's what I got for that game.
Ben, how about you?
I will save us time here. My model slightly leans the White Sox, actually, so I like the price, as Moneyline mentioned earlier, but still pretty much a toss-up. When I lived in Chicago, I was kind of a White Sox fan to be a contrarian, so I'm fond of them as well. Kalen Culpepper has been an absolute beast. That's been awesome. I love everything you're saying about home runs. I mean, but I won't waste any more of our time. I don't have any spots here where I'm currently invested in.
Fair enough. Brandon, finish us out on this one.
I completely agree with Poto on this one. Not so much on the rookie because I don't know enough about him, but he seems like an absolute stud. I've seen his name going around on X a lot. A lot of people are saying he's very Aaron Judge-esque. Looks mad. I don't know how tall he is, but he looks like he's the same size as like Caglione. They look like
He's a big guy.
specimens. So, but I do have Tristan Peters, and I have Culpepper as well for a home run. I do like Murakami for a bomb as well. He looks really great on the pitch mix, but he's been struggling. Dude can't even buy a hit right now. So his last 15 his batting average has been like 113, which is just rough. But I mean, it's still Murakami. The pitch mix really works well for him. He's going to see a ton of 4-seamers, so that's where he shines. And then Peters, like you said, 5-game home run streak. I don't see why he would need to stop now. The pitch mix also works. He's going to see a ton of 4-seamers, so that's like, if not the easiest pitch to hit. So I think he can continue the streak. And then Culpepper also looks really good. Pitch mix works well for him. Great average, great slugging. Distance a little bit low, but still he looks really good.
So Jenkins he's 6'3", 210. So big guy. And he's only 21. So
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, he looks 35 in the face, but I mean, so we'll see.
Brandon, I'm gonna let you get that drink real quick, but we're gonna stick with you. Don't get that down there. We're gonna go Pirates Cardinals. Jones Matthews are our pitchers. Anything you love here? Anything you hate? What are you thinking?
Let me see. Did I like anything this game? I did. I liked Jordan Walker for a bomb. Really good value here. He's also projected for a home run at 17%. Not too bad. But he looks really good on the pitch mix as well. He's going to see a ton of 4-seams. Looks like he mainly just throws. Who's he going up against?
Jared Jones.
Jared Jones. Yeah, he throws a shit ton of heaters. It's just heaters and sliders. 2 of the easiest pitches for guys to hit. And Walker has a 1,500 slugging with an 800 ISO right now in his last 10 batted ball events. Fly ball is lower than what I would like, but his average launch angle and his velo is like ideal. So 95 miles an hour off the bat with a 17.5. I usually try to aim towards 20 degrees. I feel like 20, 22, up to 28 is like kind of ideal. If someone's averaging that launch angle, they're usually getting a fairly good distance on the ball. So Jordan Walker from a price standpoint and recent form, I think he looks really good.
DJ, what do you got?
Oh, we're at Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I actually got Walker written down too for a home run, and I also have O'Neal Cruz on the other side for a bomb. So let's keep it short and simple.
Beautiful. Ben, thoughts?
Probably lean Pirates here slightly, but not playing that personally. If I was to go with a player prop, it'd be Burleson 2+ HRR. We can get him on base, and Jordan Walker can bring him home, so that works for me just fine. I mean, he's absolutely crushed four seamers and sliders all year. He's great against righties, not historically against Jared Jones, but 2 plate appearances, you can just toss that out. Flirting with 350 blended on his pitch arsenal, like Burleson here.
Money line.
Yeah, so for this one, really, out of all the games, this is the one I would probably stay away from if I did stay away from one. But if I do have to pick a lean, I think Pittsburgh. They're not a sexy pick, but it's kind of why I like that price at the pick 'em. Jones hasn't had a dominant year, so I'm not going to sell it like it's some ace mismatch. But Quinn Matthews, he's still figuring things out at this level. And the Cardinals, they have some bullpen workload concerns. So basically paying that pick 'em price, I like to lean the Pirates money line.
Perfect. All right, guys. Last 3, getting into our West Coast games here. We've got Phillies at the Angels. Painter and Detmers going. DJ, what do you got?
I got it written down. I got Schwarber for a bomb. Detmers just got absolutely destroyed last game. And I can see that happening again. I usually don't like I usually stay away from chalk home run picks because they just don't. The juice isn't worth the squeeze for me. I mean, but and Kyle's always in that 220 range, even when he hasn't hit a home run in 40 games type thing. So also have written down Edmundo Sosa for 2 total bases. So that's what I got.
Brandon, we'll pop it back to you. What are you thinking?
I have Christian Moore for a home run. He looks insane. Against the pitch mix, he has a 43% barrel, which is nuts. I think it might just be a smaller sample size for him.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, his last few games against the Heat has just been absolutely nuts. 389 home run. Then he hit a fly out for 382, another one for 340. And he's going to see a ton of heaters, I think, today. And I think he's in a good spot. It's just, again, the sample size is very small. I think it's only like, 43 plate appearances that he has, and he is slumping a little bit, but I think it's worth a sprinkle. I wouldn't go too crazy unit-wise, but if you want to run him as a straight or just pair him with Culpepper like I did, that would be a nice little long shot pair.
I always love when Capper say things. Just a little sprinkle. Just
Yeah.
you can just a little dabble of it.
I love using that.
Ben, what do you got?
This is a game where I look at how these teams perform against these pitchers, and everything is the inverse of what you would expect. You'd think that Detmers would go out there and destroy this Phillies team. He's the better pitcher. That's just not what the numbers tell us. Every part of my being wants to take the Phillies here, and I can't bring myself to do it. But the numbers certainly suggest that the Phillies go out there and play well. I don't have any action on this game personally, but this is a tremendous pitching advantage for the Angels, but I can't bring myself to back the Angels given that 7 of the 9 starters on this Phillies team are batting a blended like 280 or better, and any of them can get on base or go yard at any time seemingly. And just watching how Detmers played last time out, but I'm staying away. I'm scared of both directions there.
Moneyline, are you scared?
I am a little scared of the full game line. So I'm probably going to go for a first 5 line here. And it's kind of like, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the first 5 under 4.5. You got Reed Detmers. His underlying numbers are significantly better than Painter's. He's been pitching really well, so I don't really have to worry about him. I don't want Philly. What are they, minus 130?
I've got them at minus 124.
Yeah, I don't want Philly. Yeah, and I don't want to deal with the bullpens on this game as well.
That's okay.
So,
That's the best
yeah.
part of this. You know what? If we don't like it, we move on.
Yeah.
Easy.
If you want to play
Easy.
this, do the under 4.5. First
Bra-
5.
Brandon, this is the game that I'm personally least excited about. I wish this game didn't exist, but we're still going to see if there's any value, anything worth watching, because I don't think the baseball is going to be worth watching. We've got Orioles at Athletics in their minor league park there. We've got Young and Lopez. Brandon, anything that I'm missing from a value standpoint? Because I just hate that this is a baseball game today.
I love this one. I absolutely love it. It looks like Jacob Lopez is projected to pitch for the A's, and
That's what I'm seeing.
He just absolutely struggles. He got tagged as a fly ball pitcher, so the ball's in the air 33% of the time on almost 280 balls in play. So, and he's struggling against righties. 4 home runs against righties his last 5 starts. And Kobe Mayo looks insane. It just does not look normal. It's video game numbers that he has right now: 33% barrel, 20% pull barrel, 3 home runs in his last 15 batted ball events. He's hit the ball over 400 feet, I think, about 4 or 5 times, which is just insane to me. Yeah, 446 the other day, 394, damn near 400, and then 406. Yeah, so I absolutely love Kobe Mayo. He's my top pick for the day, and then I have CES as well for a home run. His barrel looks insane. It's almost at 50%. So these guys, I think they might hit early. If not, definitely do their bases. I'm going to stack them as well. And then Pete Alonso isn't bad, but I think Kobe Mayo and CES are like within my top 3 for home runs today.
All right, well, put a pin on that, because we're going to come back to a favorite pick from each of you guys in just a moment here. So put a pin in that. It sounds like Moneyline. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I don't got too much for this one. I had earlier, if Lopez is confirmed, then I do like the A's money line at that plus money, and I think it did get up to like plus 120 before Lopez was confirmed. It is now at plus 100 ish. So I still like the A's at that as a lean. My model has them getting it done with 53% chance.
DJ.
Yeah, I got Mayo with lines underneath it from earlier. I also got Pete Alonso, the polar bear. I mean, he's just been killing it lately too. I also have another slight lean would be like Dylan Beavers. He's another guy that's been crushing it lately too. That park is perfect for guys that hit the ball and hit it far. I mean, it's a little league park. So, yeah, I'll go with Pete Alonso for my pick for that one.
Ben, tell us about this Cracker Jack boxing of a stadium and what it means for you on this.
If the line's still sitting at 9.5, I don't mind the over on that. I think there's probably a little bit of value there. I don't have a strong perspective in either direction here. Probably lean Orioles slightly, but I have no action on it. So take the over, and we can have a home run from all those guys.
All right, and we will finish it out with Ben. We're going to stay with you here. We're going to go to our last game. We've got Arizona at San Francisco. What you got for us?
So we've got Blade and Cole Drake, 2 names you probably never heard of coming into this season, huh?
Yeah.
I don't have a strong POV on either one of these teams. Model slightly leans Arizona. That's probably the direction I would go. As a pick 'em, I think that's fine. Cole Drake strikeouts has actually been something that's been pretty interesting. I mean, he either crushes it or doesn't. I think today this is a fine matchup actually. Against the Giants, who are ranked 19th against lefties, but I wish I could give you some more other than I would probably lean slightly Diamondbacks, but I don't have a strong POV on this one.
Brandon, strong opinions here?
And for this one, I think I did have one that was a long shot. Let me see. Why can't I find? Oh, Shea Whitcomb. I have him for a home run. He looks absolutely insane as well. He's been on a little bit of a tear, but he's another one that has a really small sample size. But for what he's been doing at nearly 70% of a barrel rate, it's just been absolutely insane. He's going to see the four seam a shit ton, roughly around like 50%, and he's just been killing the four seam. He's batting over 2,000, 2,000 slugging, 667 batting average, and over 1,300 ISO, which is just insane. Again, small sample size, but for what he's doing to the baseball, especially a heater that's going to see at nearly like 50%, it's hard to not take. Another one that I would say you can sprinkle, you can run straight, or you can pair with Culpepper or Christian Moore as well. So beautiful voice crack there.
It happens. DJ, thoughts there?
Yeah,
Last game.
I don't really have a lot of great picks for this. I mean, if I was going to lean anywhere, I got Devers written down. I also got Jonah Cox and Drew Gilbert written down for a bomb. Yeah, I'm not super high on this game. They got a lot of new guys on the Giants that have a lot of talent. I mean, my guy Basabe, he had a tear for a good couple games, and then he just kind of nosedived. So, yeah, I'll go Devers and Jonah Cox maybe if I had to lean towards someone.
Good news is don't have to. We're
Yeah,
here
exactly.
for the things you love, you know? All right. Hey, Moneyline, we started it with you because it was your first DCTV. We're going to end at least this part with you. And then we'll just tell everybody, so stick around because we're going to actually bring a guest in. We're going to talk DCTV or Dub Club, some new stuff that's happening in Dub Club for just a couple minutes. Got one of our engineers on, and then we're going to come back and we're going to take a favorite play from each of our cappers and build a community slip. So let's start with Moneyline. Finish out this game for us. What you got? Anything?
Awesome. Yeah. So, in a quick note, Eric, he's from the Moneyline Hack Discord, asked which two money lines will we parlay today. And I love what Ben threw out with the Dodgers and the Brewers, so I would go on with that one as well. And for this game, Diamondbacks at Giants, it's probably my most uncomfortable dog on my card, but those are sometimes the best games to talk. I do like Diamondbacks I do like the Giants to take this at plus 110. Arizona, they're clearly the better team over the course of the season. Tonight isn't the whole season though, and like you guys said, Drake, they have he's wishy-washy, very small major league sample size, and has a 5.4 ERA so far. And Tidwell, he has been better, and Giants are at home, and we are still getting plus money. Yeah, I think I'm not saying like the Giants are suddenly the better baseball team, but I'm liking that combination I just laid out for you. So give me the Giants.
I love it. All right, so we're gonna bring in a guest coming to the DCTV here. We've got JB coming from the Chicago office. Oh yeah,
Love
just
it.
like that.
Let's
I'm gonna have
go.
to kick JB out. No, I'm just kidding. JB, how we doing, man?
Doing great. Great to see y'all. Been following along. Got some great picks, and excited to talk some latest updates to our app.
So yeah, JB's gonna just tell us a little. If you're not paying attention, Dub Club's changing a lot. The app is absolutely killer. It looks completely different than it looked even a couple weeks ago. JB is one of the people spearheading a lot of that. So there's a lot of great things going on. So that's why we're bringing him in, just to kind of give us a little bit of Dub Club update. And then, like I said, we'll build a slip together. I know JB is gonna play it because that's the kind of guy he is. You can't stop him. But JB, what's going on in Dub Club land?
Yeah. So let's get this.
I got you.
All right, cool. Look at this. All right, each week. This is week 3. Screen sharing's getting a little better. So shout out to the team behind the scenes working with StreamYard so y'all can see this. All right, I'm gonna go through a handful of updates. We're gonna start the plays feed. We're gonna go to the Discover tab. I want to show off something in the games and then end on account. So Matt, can you actually take off the ticker on the bottom because it's cutting off the bottom of the
You mean that amazing ticker that you helped
yeah,
put
who
in
made
there?
that? All right, so we've all heard of this free plays feed, right? It's exciting, it's addicting. We want to climb that ladder. We flashed this a little bit, but now, depending on what you care about, we have a whole matrix of free streak winners. Whatever your type of bet is, if you're a money line better, you're a spread better, you like parlays, whatever your fix is, you can lock in and watch that specific one. If you only like MLB, right, you can drill in. Leaderboard is going to customize based on what you're filtering. So that free play streak coming in every day, that is a behavior that we are seeing not only excited to announce that a few weeks ago, but every day, y'all, we are setting all-time highs, all-time records within our product. The hype button broke it. And that's exciting for a lot of reasons, right? Our amazing cappers. Oh, sorry, y'all.
What did JB done broke it? It's okay. It's his to fix.
Someone's calling me. You can't call me. I'm on stream. Hilarious. Did not disturb. Did not work. I'm gonna talk to Apple.
That was
All
your
right,
hype
y'all.
man wondering why you're using his button so much.
Yeah, sorry about that. All right, and we're back. So, talking about the free play feed. So, a lot of cool new ways to see individuals free play, right? But as we know, free is just the tip of the iceberg. So, close your eyes with me and visualize it's Saturday, August 29th. Saturday morning, college football is here. You don't have to imagine too far because that's tomorrow morning. But now what we're doing within our app is you already subscribed to an amazing capper. You have the package. But now what about a day pass? What about a week pass? I want to get this pick. We have unveiled, right, Dub Bucks. You've heard about it. But now we're starting to layer in. Think micro, daily, weekly transactions to get a taste of what these cappers are putting out there before you commit to that long time. And this is good for a lot of different areas, and we are seeing it convert very well. So if you're an individual and you're like, I want to start getting some plays, I want to figure out where I want to, pick my plays from, you can now try out multiple different cappers in a seamless, easy way without sacrificing your picks, right? And your packages. So you can just unlock individuals at a much more granular level. And this is going to be cool because now think giveaways, dub packs. I don't know if y'all are addicted to these ripping of packs like I am, but I'm ripping packs. I'm getting slabs left and right. That's coming to the Dub Club experience, and we are moving that way. We're getting there. So I'm getting a little carried away. I'm just excited, as you can tell. Boom, right? Our new consumer experience is like, okay, well, you have all these awesome cappers. How do I see them? Discover is that initial standpoint where you can go search by name, or you can start to use some of our curated filters, identify those who are on a hot streak, doing things well. And then you can click into their profile, and we are building like that landing page. Let me go over here. Let's go our RB. So like example, starting to put those packages on there, right? This Dub Club profile is something new. It's that landing spot. We want this to be that place where you're going to get the news information from your capper. So a lot of cool changes coming in here where not only are they posting plays, but we want to get to that content, right? Streaming. I'm going to throw something out there. Whatnot is crushing live selling. We want to take that live selling of plays, sports betting content, right? That is all going to be something that we pull into this ecosystem. So with that, what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about freaking games, right? NFL, MLB, whatever your flavor is, you can come in and you can see how many bets are placed. Where are people putting on plays on these certain games? And so as I'm an individual scrolling through, we'll feature up a play. We have a cool way to see those locked plays. So if you're like, hey, I'm going to be watching this game, I'm at this game, you want to see what's the pick of the day. We talked a lot about this Boston New York game, right? There's a lot of action on that game, and you can see it. Maybe you're not subscribed, but you want to unlock that play. Boom, I can do that right here. Look at this. Just a really cool experience that has never existed, and it's here. It's live. So go in, download Dub Club. Make sure you're updated to the latest and greatest. This is all available for you to be able to see, experience everything from sports information, sports knowledge, and then ultimately being able to go place your pick. And not when you place your pick, right? We want to be able to see, how am I performing? How am I doing well? who am I, where am I placing bets that are performing well? So being able to drill in which market, what type of bet, which capper. These are all things that we're giving you in the power of your hands to be a smarter, more strategic sports bettor, so we can keep you in the game longer, win more together. That's what we're all about here at Dub Club. All right, I just threw a lot at you. That's the latest from the Dub Club mobile app. Any questions from those on the stream, in the comments, on the chat? What do we got? Anything before we go build this slip as a team here?
It's a lot of great stuff coming, JB. We thank you a lot for that, man. You and the team. It's not just JB. Don't let them fool you. I know because I'm in those messages. It's not just JB.
No,
He's just the face.
Definitely not.
Thanks, JB.
Sick.
Yeah,
Appreciate y'all.
I love that free feed. I've been using it already for a couple of weeks now, putting out a play each day. I've noticed the exposure as a capper has increased. So yeah, if you're a capper and you're seeing this, I definitely recommend using that free play feed. It's a really good tool for exposure.
Look at that. And we got our packages up here. Okay.
Yep.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Thanks, JB. We appreciate it, man. Thanks for dropping. You gonna hang out, JB, while we build a slip?
Yeah, let's build this slip, y'all. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to copy. So let's get to it.
Okay, hold on. How do I get? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's do this. Money line. I'm gonna do you last since you're the newbie. All right. You can watch how these guys do it. Take notes. Just kidding. Brandon, start us off. What's your one play today that you absolutely love?
I know I've been raving about Kobe Mayo for a home run, and I do love him for a home run, but I think I want to play it safe here, and we're gonna award him down to 2 bags. We're gonna do 2+ bases. I want to get us a nice easy W. Get us an easy
if you
W.
threw a home run on our team slip, Brandon, I was gonna say, oh my god.
I don't want to go too crazy. Still my favorite play of the day. I absolutely love Kobe Mayo for a home run. But again, we're gonna water it down. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna get a W.
All right, so you're going Mayo. What was it? Over two bases? Is that what you said?
Yep.
All right. I'm taking notes that way I can build this slip later. I don't have to try to build it while we're going here. DJ, what do you got for us?
Yeah, I was gonna go a home run too, but I don't want to, get too spicy with it. I'm torn. I'm torn between Cease, K's, and Walker Jenkins bases. He's either gonna go out there and crush it or he's gonna bomb. But I mean, I have a really feeling that he's gonna go out there and crush it. But I'm gonna play it safer. I'm gonna go with Cease over 7.5 Ks.
Cease 7.5 Ks. All right. Ben, how about you, my friend? What is your one today? You get
That was going to be my play. I'm not kidding. No. So,
sorry.
No, I love it. No. I've said this before, like I'm about to contradict myself because I said don't take any money lines that are starting to flirt with -200, and I hate that the Brewers money line is starting to creep that way. But there's not a world in which the Brewers don't go out there and eviscerate the Rangers today, so we'll just take them on the money line, play it a little safer than the run line.
So I'm just again double checking. So you're saying Brewers money line?
That is the play.
All right. Money line. I hope you were taking notes. Now you know how this goes. This is all. No, I'm just kidding, man. What's your one today?
Yeah, so my one, that's going to be the Miami Marlins run line -1.5. I think it's just the best combination of pitching mismatch today and plus money structure. I like that one a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
So again, double checking because I don't want to put this in stupid. Miami run line -1.5.
That's correct.
All right. I made those notes. I'm going to build a slip. Hopefully you guys build it too. Major shout out to Moneyline Hacks getting through his first DCTV. Thanks for coming out again. And for all 4 of these guys, there's subscription links in Twitter. So Moneyline, thanks you so much for coming out. DJ Quota, it was great to talk ball with you again. I cannot believe we were basically neighbors. We never even knew it. Crazy.
Always
Ben,
a pleasure.
Ben, always a pleasure, man. Great knowledge. And Brandon not only was here, he brought us another special guest. So I hope, next time we need the little guys like actual play too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Well, we try. We'll try and do one. Jalen's favorite parlay.
I'm gonna say,
I'll have to bring my daughter on too then.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, let's not even. No one cares about the cappers. Let's see what the kids have to say. That's what we're here for.
A kid slip. Let's go.
That's what I'm saying.
She wants to be a YouTuber, so yeah, I'm sure that'll be great with her.
Well, here's a good place to start, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Again, you guys, I can't thank you enough. Cannot thank Onyx Odds enough. JB, thanks for coming to hang out with us. We're all here for Ben. Thanks for everybody that commented and interacted.
Thank you, Ethan.
Hey, and also for everyone that's still checking this out, and just be ready. And Cappers, you guys too, be ready because we've got a whole lot of more sponsors coming in the next couple of weeks with football coming. DCTV is about to get real busy, so we're going to be looking for you guys. There's going to be a lot for our subscribers to follow. JB, thanks for coming to hang out and showing us what's good in the Dub Club app, and we'll talk to everybody real soon. All right, take care, everybody.
Cheers, y'all. Good stuff.
Cash.
Good luck, guys.